Thank you for watching the Goodbye Dry class. We're going to say goodbye to dry skin. So if you suffer with dry skin like I do, I can't wait to share with you some of my tips and tricks to help you have more hydrated, happier skin. And thank you for already typing your name in the chat. We have Mary Lynn watching, Christine sending lots of love your way. And the giveaway today is our Time-Wise Repair Biocellulose Sheet Mask. And this is the most hydrating sheet mask I've ever tried, the most luxurious sheet mask I have ever tried. It has like instructions. Is that like that good? So I'm excited. If you've tried this, type in the chat what you love about it. I think I'm going to be doing this tonight before bed. So I can't wait. So before we get started, I'll do a quick introduction and then we're going to talk about fantastic products and some supplements that help with dry skin. Also do a giveaway and also do a gift with purchase. And so if there's any products that your consultant can help you with, you just for watching, get a little gift for being on here. We'll spin the wheel and find out what that is. Welcome, Jotina. Thanks so much for supporting Donna. So I'm Roseanne. I've been building my Mary Kay business for 16 years. We're sweet 16. We can drive now legally. And Marnie, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Thanks so much for supporting Julie. Prior to Mary Kay, I got my degree in piano pedagogy. I was teaching piano full-time, loving working with my students. But I was finding myself kind of bored during the morning time when I wasn't teaching piano. And also, I also felt like we were a hamster on a wheel each month. I don't know if you've ever felt like a hamster on a wheel. Like you just spend what you make, but you don't set aside for savings. And that's where we were at. We had a savings account. We weren't adding to it. And I read a book called The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. And that book taught me if you want something different, you have to actually do something different. Quite a concept I hadn't quite thought about. And it really inspired me. The stories in there, I was like, I could find a part-time job and put extra money towards savings. And so I got invited to a Mary Kay facial. I was a referral. And so I'm so grateful for my sweet friend, Alyssa, who referred me to a facial. I enjoyed the products. However, I was not interested in joining Mary Kay. So I'm more introverted. I wasn't really into makeup. And I'm so grateful that the girl that I joined with gave me a DVD back then. And I took it home and she said, you're going to love this, and it just shares this lady's experience in Mary Kay. And so I watched it and I was blown away about this opportunity, the potential, the ability to have full flexibility, no quotas, no, having to, you get to call all the shots. And that was super appealing to me. And then you could earn a career car. And I thought, well, that sounds nice. And then my husband he was looking at this at a different angle. He could see more positivity in my life because of Mary Kay. He could see the potential of more personal growth. And I think that's a habit of a happy person is they're always wanting to learn something new and always learning, right? School's never out. So that's great for our brains to always be thinking and learning. And so that's how I got involved into Mary Kay. So 16 years later, we're finishing up our pink Cadillac this month too. So that's been such a dream. I'm like, okay, we're 16 years old now. We can drive pink. So yay. And Christine, she's done the mask. I love how the mask makes my skin feel hydrated afterwards. Yes. Oh, it's so luxurious. So, well, let's hop into our products. So I haven't looked through my slides, so I hope they're all good. So we got some new products and then there's a new crazy special also happening this month too. So the first one I want to talk about is our Time-Wise Miracle Set for dry skin. And this one is an anti-aging skincare line. It's a complete skincare line where it has a cleanser, moisturizer, and then you have your sunscreen protector, your daytime defender SPF 30. You have your nighttime recovery, giving your skin vitamins as you sleep, and you also have an eye cream. So you can come for $116 without the eye cream, $150 with the eye cream. And if you're over 30, though, I would recommend the Time-Wise Repair. I don't have a slide of that one here, but I have very dry skin and I love, love, love our Time-Wise Repair. I also have customers that have oily skin. They love, love, love Time-Wise Repair. It is a magical skincare line and where it adjusts to your skin type. The science behind it is amazing. But where I have really dry skin, I'm loving Time-Wise Repair. But this is another alternate skincare line. And it can come in a trial version for $28. I love that for weekend getaways, or if you're for a first-time user to a skincare. Yes, and Mary Lynn loves Time Moisture Repair. Yes, it is the best. I'm so grateful for it. So yeah, I love those little trial sets for travel or for trial to try it out. Oh, cool. Another skincare line we have is actually, before I actually show the next one, we have one for teenagers too. So if you have a teenager or a granddaughter who's wanting to get into skincare and they have dry skin, we have one of my customers actually for her granddaughter got the Mary Kay. It's called the Mary Kay line. It's just a very gentle, basic skincare line for girls in their teens. She got the hydrating formula since her granddaughter's more normal to dry. So that's another option as well. So lots of different skincare lines for dry skin. Moving on to supplements though, we have this brand new hydrating cream mask. Look how I love that picture because you can see how luxurious and hydrating. This mask blows my mind. It took me a little bit to get used to it because when you hear the word mask, you usually think, oh, I need to rinse this off at some point. And you put it on for 10 minutes and rinse it off. Welcome, Ruth. So glad you're here. Thanks for supporting Rachel. This mask can do that if you want. You can put it on a nice smooth layer, leave it on for 10 minutes. You always want to make sure you wash your face first before you do any mask. Wash your face first, then leave this on 10, 20 minutes. Then you can rinse it off and your skin feels instantly hydrated. But another way that I've been using it, because we're all pretty busy, I imagine, we got full schedules. Welcome, Jenny, is you can put this mask on and leave it on. So I've been layering with it or using it as like an extra moisturizer if I'm feeling more dry certain days. It's so cool. You could use it as a hand lotion if you're like, I don't have a hand lotion, but I got my mask. Put that on. It rubs right in so you don't see it if you've rubbed it in really well. And so amazing. And it's great for sensitive skin. So it's clinically tested for irritancy and allergy, non-comedogenic, fragrance-free. And if I can read the fine print here, 87% agreed that the skin immediately felt healthier. 94% agreed that the skin feels soft, and 98% of the test panelists said 98, that's a really good percentage, agree that the mask is easy to apply. So yay. And Kenzie says, it's my favorite. Yes. And Christine just said, I just ordered myself this one. I can't wait to try it. You're going to love it. So that is the hydrating cream mask, really great for sensitive skin. And you can sleep with it on. You can just add it on in the morning before your makeup to give a nice hydration for your skin, for your makeup to go on more smoothly. There's so many different ways to use that mask. I love it. Okay. Your consultant might still have, and they still might be available through just for consultants, the Moisture Renewing Gel Mask. So when they came out with the hydrating cream mask, that replaced this one. But if you're in love with this one and you want to reach out to your consultant, she still might have some while supplies last. So this one is $26. This is a gel type mask, so different than the cream. This one, you wouldn't want to just like leave on forever, but I typically sleep with this one on. And the thing I like about the gel mask is if you're going to sleep with it, you want to, do your bedtime routine, your cleanser, moisturizer. And then the last step is you can put this gel type mask on in a nice smooth layer. It locks in your hydration, like your moisturizer, and it gives your skin more hydration. Then you can just go to bed. It goes on clear, same with the other one, and it doesn't get stiff or sticky. So I love the Moisture Renewing Gel Mask. So I still have mine. I'm still using it. And if you want to stock up before it's completely gone, reach out to your consultant. And welcome, Amanda. Are you all settled into your new place? Have you been unpacking? I imagine life has been crazy, but fun. And then another, what we actually are doing for the giveaway, the Repair Biocellulose Sheet Mask, you can get a pack of 4 for $70. And these sheet masks come in individual sleeves. And so when you're using one, you open it up, you tear off the top part. And when I'm getting the mask out, I kind of like try and get as much serum as I can like off of the mask because it still has a ton on it. I'll pull it out. I'll keep this package. It has serum in it that I'm going to keep using for the next week or so. I just keep it upright with all my skincare, and then I can just dip my fingers in there and apply. It's like getting to use this mask not just 4 times, but 28 times, because I can usually get the serum in the container to last about a week. And then I use the mask one of the days. So I don't put the mask back on every night. I throw the mask away, but you just have all this extra serum that I don't like to go to waste. So I put on my face, my neck, my hands. And so it's not just really for 4 uses, because if you're careful with all the serum, you can keep using it. And it's a mask that has 2 mesh outer protective layers, because the mask itself is super silky and it needs more support. So it has these outside layers that you peel off one side, you put it on your face, and then you can peel off the other side. Lay down for about 20, 25 minutes. You'll probably fall asleep. It'll be great. Or you can scare your family with it on. You know, it's pretty freaky. You come around a corner and you got your sheet mask on. So I keep joking that's what I'm going to wear when I'm handing out candy on Halloween, is just my sheet mask, you know, but I keep forgetting every year. And there's these little eye flaps that they don't really show it in the picture, but you can cut them out, and I add them and get them really close to my eye so I can just really take the full benefits and get it right up there. And then it's like a double layer of the mask underneath my eyes, which is more of my problem area. So yeah, I cannot tell you how much I love this product enough. I think it's one of the most underrated products that Mary Kay has. A lot of people don't know about it. They don't take advantage of it. And yeah, I'm excited to see who wins this tonight. Okay, enough about that. We spent like most of the time talking about that. Then we have our Hydrator Booster from our Clinical Solutions. This has been a game changer. So nothing really replaces a skincare set. So if you're not using a skincare set, I highly recommend starting that route. You're going to see a big change with your skin being more hydrated, or if you're more oily, with your skin being more less oily, I guess, by the end of the day. So this comes in a dropper, as you can see in the picture, and it gives your skincare a boost, because sometimes you are so dry, if you're like me, that even the skincare line, it does a lot, but it doesn't give enough hydration at the same time. And so this Clinical Solution Hydrator Booster has like this intense hydration that's very gentle. I just use about 3 to 4 drops, put it all over my face and my neck, and and you want to do that first. So you do your cleanser, rinse your face. Then this is the next step. And you want that to go as close to the skin, and then you want to let it soak in a bit. So I do this morning and night, and I just let it soak in a bit before I put on anything else. Now, I don't get this too close to my eyes. And so while I'm waiting for it to soak in, I can do my eye cream, and I can brush my teeth or something if it still needs a little more time to soak in. But these Clinical Solution Boosters, they're $38. They last me about a month. That's another reason I love the discount in Mary Kay. So, and we're going to tell a fun, crazy way where you can join for $10 today. So that is the Hydrator Booster. So I've noticed a huge difference. I've been using it for like 3 years, or whenever it came out. Noticed a huge difference. My skin is way more hydrated. And Edith, I'm so glad you're here. Yes. And Christine says, I love to use the eye flaps for my under eyes as well. Yeah, cutting those out and just having them extra layered there. Yeah. Oh, so you've moved in, but you have a lot of work to do. Yeah. Moving is, not my favorite. Oh, man. Okay. And then we have our Intense Moisturizing Cream. And then I do have one more bonus product that I've been using lately. I'll show you. And the Intense Moisturizing Cream is $36. It's a more thicker cream. So this is preferably, I use it in the evening before bed. It doesn't have sunscreen in it, but it does have vitamin E. And you can just grab a little bit, kind of dot it in the main areas and go in an upward motion. It is extremely moisturizing. So I usually use this on times where I'm just extra dry. So this is not a product I use every day, but if I'm like, I'm just feeling extra dry, then I'll use it. And usually before bed, and just give my skin more hydration. And then another thing I've been doing actually 2 extra other things, because my skin's been kind of dry lately. I've been using our 100% natural nourishing oil. That's a dream in a bottle. I've been loving this on my fingers for my cuticles. That one is, my cuticles have been the best they've ever been this winter because I've been using that daily. I keep one by my desk, and then I also have one in my bathroom. And then the one in my bathroom, sometimes I'll use it on my face. And then this extra emollient night cream, it can come separately like this, or if you have satin hands, it's the first step in the satin hands, the really intense hand softener. I've been also using this on my face. It's extremely thick, but it's working amazing. So anyway, I've just been really dry with this transition from winter. We didn't have much of a winter. That's why little winter, that's not hashtag quotations. But it's been a weird transition for some reason. This from like this fake winter to this, now we're like into summer. It's like 80 degrees here. So anyway, I'm like, okay, here we are. People were mowing the lawns in January, and now we're like 80 degrees in March. This is going to be a fun year. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I just walked you through those supplements that I thoroughly enjoy and adore. I love feeling hydrated with my skin, and I'm so grateful to have products that work and do that. And we're going to spin the wheel and find out what the gift with purchase is. And let's find that out. And I better write this down. And it's 2 free samples. Cool. And some of these cards we talked about to have samples, like the hydrating cream mask, the hydrating gel mask. I think that's actually the only 2 besides skincare lines. So 2 free samples. And what we're going to do now is we're going to play a referral game and give you a chance to think about who you'd love to refer to a free pampering treatment. They can live local to your consultant, or they can live anywhere in the United States, because your consultant can send samples in the mail, and for them to try Glow Like Glass pampering treatment. And just making sure I don't forget to write the 2 free samples down. I was a referral, and I'm so grateful for the referral program. And plus, it's a fun way to compliment a woman, the hardest working woman, the happiest woman you know, someone who brings you joy, because you just never know what people are going through in their life. And I believe we could all take some more self-care, some quiet time, which is so good for our mental health. So I'll give you a minute or so. And this is how I'm going to get your names entered into the giveaway. So I'm going to pop over to the Facebook group, see if who's watching from there. And if you are watching from YouTube, but it's not letting you comment, send me a text message, or send your consultant one. She'll hurry and let me know you're watching. And I'm going to play some music and give you a chance to think about who you'd love to refer. We ask that they're over 21 and don't have a consultant that you know of. And when you share 12 referrals, you'll get a half off makeup item of your choice. So half off a mascara, half off a lip gloss or a lipstick. So here we go. Okay, I hope that gave you a chance to think about who you'd love to refer, whoever came to your heart and your mind. You can text that on over right over to your consultant and then let her know what half off makeup item if you gave her 12 referrals. So as we wrap up, oh, and I saw that Holly's watching on Facebook and also Mia. So shout out to you both. And Mia loves the hydrating cream mask. So fun. So we are going to wrap up, and I totally forgot how to screen share for some reason. Okay. Oh, I hope this gives you hope. Is that the right page? Yep, that's the right page. Okay. I was like, what button do I click on? I was thinking I was in Zoom, and this is not Zoom. So I got a little confused. Okay, so bundle and save. So any of these 3 skincare sets, the Repair, the Miracle Set, the Mary Kay set, any 3 of those come in a normal to dry formula. And I mean, the Repair is just one formula, but it's great for any type. Miracle Set, normal to dry, also hydrating for the Mary Kay set. So those would be, pick one skincare set. If you're not using a skincare set, that would be my first suggestion. Below that are some supplements. We talked about the Clinical Solution Booster Hydrator. We talked about the Hydrating Cream Mask and also the Moisture Renewing Gel Mask. And then a couple things we did not talk about, or we talked about, but it's just not on here, is the Intense Hydrating Cream. This is $36. It's just sold separately a la carte. We also talked about the Extra Emoliate Night Cream. I believe that one's $18 and super hydrating. Great for really, really dry skin, or even like your cuticles, your hands, your feet. That's that one. That can come separately, or it can be in the Satin Hands set. And that's really good for dry skin, our Satin Hands lip balm. I know Mia is addicted to the lip balm, as so am I. It is the most luxurious shea butter balm I've ever tried in my life. And anyway, I always make sure I have one in my pocket, or one by my sink, or one by my bed, or one in the car. And so I love to have those in lots of different locations. My lips never get dry, which is so fun. And if my kids have their own as well. So needless to say, we have a lot of lip balms. And one thing I really love about that lip balm is that the lid twist on really tight, because who's ever had like their lip balm in their pocket and go through the wash and the dryer? Not fun. And sometimes it doesn't work perfectly, but I've had it where it will go through the washer and the dryer and cause no issues. And I'm like, thank you. Because if the lid's on tight and good, that thing's not popping open in the washer or the dryer. And I'm like, okay, thank you, Mary Kay. Because sometimes accidents like that happen, and it's not fun when it gets all over everything. So that's a little fun fact about the lip balm. Just make sure you always keep it on tight. Don't on purpose put it in the washer and the dryer, but that just when accidents happen. Oh, so that one is our hydrating products. Oh, and the biocellulose sheet mask. That's not even on here, but that counts as a set all by itself. So, and then when you bundle, you can get a savings. So the Princess, you can pick any 4 sets on the page and just pay $199. The Queen, you can pick any 6 sets on the page and just pay $299. And the Cadillac, we're famous for our pink Cadillacs. You can pick any 8 sets on the page and just pay $399. And then you get the travel roll-up bag with any of the Princess, Queen, or Cadillac, which keeps everything organized in my bathroom and makes travel a lot easier. And drum roll, it's only $10 this month. We woke up March 1st. What a magical March. It's only $10 to start a Mary Kay business. So if this has ever been like a thought in your brain, I say give it a try. It's only $10, right? I mean, I know we've spent way more than that just grabbing dinner or going to the store, and that doesn't always change your life, right? So it's so great that Mary Kay has such a low cost startup. I always love to share, if this is something for you, this is not for everyone, but women who are wanting to remind others of their beauty, to empower others, to listen and be that friend to others, and to pray for others when they're going through hard things. I've been praying a lot for our sweet Christine. She's been through a lot the last week, and sending lots of love and prayers your way. So right now it is only $10 to join, or maybe you're like, I would love to get 50% off on my own products. So I know I'm going to be washing my face the rest of my life. It's great to get 50% off on it. So it's $10 to join. When we do order from Mary Kay, we get a hand select what we're getting, when we're ordering, what we're ordering, and you can pick out $4.50 retail of anything you want, or that can be what other people want to order at the same time, include it at the same time, and just pay half. So puts it down to $225. And then you only have to do that once every 12 months to remain a consultant. If it's 12 months and you're like, actually, I'm good, I don't need to order, you can just go back to being a customer. So tons of flexibility. So that is our crazy special that Mary Kay has going on this month. It blows my mind. So $10. $10. In fact, I have a $10 bill right here. Look at this. $10 to start a business. Isn't that insane? So Mia took advantage of that. Go Mia. So fun. So I am we got to spin the wheel. Oh my gosh. I'm like, what do we do next? We got to do our drawing. So share screen. And so I believe I have everyone's name on here that's a guest, so not consultants, because we already get, 50% off. But for our guests, so Mary Lynn, Jotina, Marnie, Ruth, to Tybell. I put a T there because sometimes we have another Ruth on, just to make sure it's clear. Amanda, Edith, and Holly. Holly Shirtlift, that is. I know we have multiple Hollies in our as our friends. So I'm just double checking my text message, double checking the Facebook group. Because I don't want to miss anyone. If you don't see your name, you have like 5 seconds to tell me that you're watching. Oh, that's a different text message. Okay, I think we're ready to spin the wheel. Oh, it might be helpful if you guys can see the wheel. That would be probably really good. Here's who I have on here. Okay, so I'm excited to see who's going to win our BioCellulose sheet mask. Have some me time pampering. Thank you, Ruth. I just saw your message. You're like, we can't see it. The funny part is I have to remove one to add one. So I thought I just added it, but I had to remove the other slide to add the new slide. And it's crazy, but are we good? Are we good? I've given you more like 30 seconds or a minute. So I feel like we're ready to spin the wheel. So thank you so much for watching. We're so grateful for you and your support. Text your consultant right now and let her know that you are watching or that you just finished this, because she gets credit just for you watching. And Jotina is the winner. Woo-hoo! And next week, we're going to be talking about how to get your makeup on in 5 minutes with our brand new cream eyeshadow shimmer sticks, which are the bomb. I am loving them so much. So that's next week for our 5-minute makeup class. And text your consultant right now and let her know if there's any products that you're running low on that you would like to order from your consultant. The gift with purchase is 2 free samples. And we appreciate you so much. Have a fantastic day. And yeah, Ruth's cheering for you, Jotina. Congratulations on winning, Jotina. I think you're going to love this sheet mask. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you.